Hello, hello, hello. So, I don't know if you've watched the Odyssey video already or if this is your first video, but I decided to break up the videos into different parts. So the other one that I did that's in this email is about your Odyssey Jigsaw project that's this week. And then this one is just an MLA refresher. After grading everybody's essays, the short reflection essays, I felt that it's kind of needed to just have that brief discussion, I guess, about MLA. It seems that either we forgot or we just don't care. Regardless, here it is. Let's talk about it real fast. I'm going to try to make this short like I did the other one. Okay. So the biggest thing that I noticed was everybody double spaced, which is great. And you all had your headings, which is equally great. Citations and works cited, though, needed some help and some general rules of grammar, such as capitalizing the names of a title of a work. Okay, a lot of people, not just, there were almost everyone, did not capitalize Tale of Two Brothers, the T, T, and B. They just capitalized Tale. So like that's something that we need to be aware of, that it all needs to be capitalized. Whatever it looks like on the actual work itself is how it needs to be written, okay? You do lose points for that because that's more common sense things, not so much like English 207. It's the proper name of something, so we need to capitalize. Okay, also remember with titles, if you're typing them on the computer, they need to be italicized or in quotation marks, okay? So just keep that in mind, that those very small things do affect your grade, okay? So paraphrasing, a lot of you have summarized and paraphrased on this assignment. They still need to be cited, okay? But for the purpose of these papers, I am your audience and you know that I have read the material, so you do not need to summarize. You are allowed to paraphrase, but remember to cite at the end of your sentence, okay? Quoting, you have to put quotation marks if it's verbatim, quotation marks, okay? When in doubt, cite it. If you have no idea if you're paraphrasing or not, cite it anyway. You're not going to lose points for oversighting, okay? Just rip that out of my ear. So the other part of it, inline citations and things that maybe your last teacher did not go over with you. I don't know. Only one of you or two of you have taken me, so I know that I've said it to at least 2 of my 20. For inline citations, okay? So she spent this time composing nearly 1,100 poems, biography. The quotation marks go over here, okay? So this is how it should look. Quotation marks, notice there's no period there. The period comes after the citation, okay? Because that citation belongs to that sentence. If you put the period before it, then it looks like the citation belongs to the upcoming sentence. Okay, so you have to keep that in mind as well. There's no need for page, there's no need for P, PP, PG, whatever it is. You don't have to do that, okay? You're just writing the title. Most of these don't have page numbers. If they do, then you're just putting the number, not the other, okay? It also means, this is something that I came across a few times, 12-point font, Times New Roman. Shit, what did I just do? Okay, double spaced. A few people try to get creative with their headings and make it like size like 18. No need, you lost points for that. Cite everything. If it's not common knowledge, cite it. Okay, use your signal phrases. The author agrees, but use the author's name, okay? A few people did that. And remember, the first time that you use an author, you have to use the full name. Anytime after that you're mentioning that particular author is last name only, okay? Only use the parts that are relevant, okay? So if you just need the beginning and the end of a quote, you're gonna put an ellipses in the middle of it to omit what you do not need, okay? If you have to add something to make it grammatically correct, you're gonna add brackets. I'm gonna put this entire document up on Moodle so you don't have to worry about it. If a quote is longer than 4 typed lines, and that's you are typing them, not it was 4 typed lines on the text you took it from, okay? There are 4 typed lines. It is a block quote, which means it needs new formatting. Okay, so here is the example. Here is the regular indentation for the beginning of a paragraph. And then you are going to indent twice. You're hitting tab, tab at that first line. Okay, type it out, tab, tab. In fact, blah, 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 okay? Block quotes can be very tricky on Google Docs. Microsoft Word, they're a little more user-friendly. But that is a block quote. You can also Google block quotes and you will learn how to do it. Okay, let's see. What else did I want to talk about? We talked about that stuff. We know that. Okay, here's how your heading should look. Right here, your name, professor's name, class assignment, the date. You also need the header, okay? And then your works cited page. This was something that I noticed. A lot of people put numbers or Roman numerals. Those are unnecessary. They are not needed. They do not belong. Christian, quiet. In MLA, you are putting your sources in alphabetical order by the author. If it does not have an author, but it starts with the word the, then it's the second word of the title that it is alphabetized by, okay? So like, for instance, it says developments in the law. If it said the developments, it would still go there because it starts with D, okay? Always by the author. The second line has to be indented of each works cited entry, okay? So you'll notice that this first line, Buchanan, is all the way over to the left margin, and then everything after that is indented over 1, okay? That's a hanging indent. It's good practice to write your sources as you go so that you don't forget them. If you talk about another work that was not discussed for class, for instance, somebody mentioned The Lion King, which was a really good comparison. That needs to also be on your works cited page because you paraphrased and summarized what came from that movie slash book slash whatever. Okay, so this document is going to go up on Moodle. I'll make a folder under necessities for MLA, right? And now I'm just going to show you a quick example of things. Okay, so here is my header. If you're using Microsoft Docs, you just have to click, okay, and then you'll hit page number, top of page, come on, top of page, and you'll have it all the way over to the right, okay? Then your cursor will appear over here with the 1 next to it, and then put the cursor in front of the number and type your last name. That's it. Okay, if you're on Google Docs, you're going to go to, I believe it's insert. It's either insert or format, and then it says page numbers, and you can do it that way. Okay. Then you have, here's your heading, your title. Notice there's no extra spaces in between anything. Okay, so you're not doing your header, or I'm sorry, your heading, hitting enter, having a title, and then hitting like enter 15 times. Okay, no spaces in between all this stuff. All right, so there's my header again. Let's go all the way. Here's some block quotes. An example of a block quote. Okay, so here's my original paragraph, the quote that goes into that paragraph. This is the block quote. It's indented over twice. Okay, the whole left margin, the right margin stays the same as it was. Okay, let's carry on. Sorry, this was a long paper apparently. How is it? Okay, so here's your works cited. Your works cited is the only thing that's not double spaced. Okay, so here's my hanging indent. This is all the way over to the left, and it's in alphabetical order. Okay, no numbers, no Roman numerals, nothing. It's still Times New Roman font, size 12. Okay, that's all you need to worry about. I think that's all I needed to discuss with MLA formatting. Just be wary of it, be mindful of it. You will lose points for not adhering to MLA formatting, especially when it comes to your research paper. I'm a little more lenient right now because we just started back, and I know that we all forget things. So now that you have this refresher to kind of refer back to, hopefully we can avoid some of these errors. If they continue to happen, I'll probably just send you an email individually and tell you what's up. Other than that, I think that's it. Okay, so I will see you guys. Maybe I'll take another video later this week. I don't know, you know, we'll see how we're feeling. Christian starts school this week, so I'm already not ready for this. Okay, so I think that's it. I'll let you guys go. Have a good week. I hope everything's going, you know, swimmingly for everyone so far. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.